Hello. We're in like mid-verse of the banger that is Sunleth Waterscape, but let's see. Where do we leave off? Daj's son is a Lassie from Pulse, or got branded a Pulse Lassie. We don't know why yet, or what his focus is. At one point, Daj just casually contemplated suicide. Wait, didn't we fight these things already? Hold on. Hold on, guys. Back it up.
Did saving reset them?
Okay, hold on. We're gonna go back to the menu because I could have sworn we fought them. How do I get back to the menu? Okay. Not that it's a big deal if I have to fight them again, but I'm fairly certain I fought them already.
Well, we did fight. You did fight an enemy and then go back to the save point.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that's what it is. Okay. Yeah, because we weren't sure how long we were gonna go until a save point. My bad. All right. And that boss fight. Yeah, that first boss. That was the first boss fight where I died. I think. Because I was focusing on the wrong thing. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. I remember now. Her run is ridiculous.
It's a little much.
Yeah. There's no gaming scientist, by the way. We don't really introduce ourselves as much as we probably should, but it is what it is.
We need to work on like an intro block or something.
Yeah, I started watching Game Grumps, and all of theirs is like 2 seconds of intro, and I'm like, that's all it takes.
Yeah, it's 2 to 5 seconds. Quick little
thing.
You can insert it at the beginning of every video.
Mm-hmm.
Well, climbing over's out.
I can't wait until everyone has the roles that they need to have.
Do you have additional ones to unlock?
Board the ship over there.
Yeah, we don't really have access to the Sentinel one yet, which is kind of the tank. If I remember correctly, there's 6 total. So there's Commando, which is your DPS or your physical DPS. Ravagers are your magic DPS, your black mages. Medic is your white mage healer. Synergist is your buffer. Saboteur is your debuffer. And then Sentinel, which is your tank.
When it rains around here, it pours. And then it rains some more.
Saz, do you hate Pulse?
Why wouldn't I? Look at this mess it's gotten us all into. Of course, it's not to say I always hated it.
Let's use critical thinking for a second, Saz. Do you think she looks like she's from Cocoon?
Only a matter of time before they strike. Pulse is infested with monsters. Scare after scare. Not even a shred of proof.
Propaganda,
Tired old cynics like
everyone.
me? We don't just swallow that tabloid crap. No, not me. I figured the Sanctum was up to something crooked. At least until I got dragged in.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, all this purge business, it really only happened because Dodge found that Pulse Fal'Cie.
You're wrong.
Huh?
Don't blame him.
Don't blame the literal child.
Yeah, you're right. It was that scum from Pulse behind it.
I might as well have tried to stop the rain. I fought the tears, but they still fell.
You're getting soaked.
I'll be fine. It's only water.
I do like how there's a safe spot right there.
Well, I mean, it's usually between chapter transitions.
We just couldn't have known it was gonna come
Yeah.
that soon. Well, unless we
Look at these
knew the
wild.
game before.
Look at this wild city.
If we allow the sea activity to continue, panic will rip our world apart.
This is like
Stability we
such
have
a
fought so
large
hard
amount of
to
resources for this too.
will be nothing but a memory.
Whatever the show
Full-
force is.
Okay, for like this manhunt.
We threaten our very way of life.
Yeah.
I mean,
Must be eliminated.
when you have this
There can be no hesitation.
very
That is all.
what's the word I'm looking for? Just
If we fail, our citizens pay the price.
insanely overblown propaganda of this fear from
Yeah.
higher up, and then like that's all they have to go on.
Reporting. Begin operations immediately. Sir.
But a lot of it's also goofy because
We
like
can make it.
they're
Get
just
to the station
sneaking
and board the
around.
train for Eden.
all
Think
chill.
it's still running.
Well, if it isn't, we'll make it run.
Then punch straight into the heart of the sanctum.
My boy has so much confidence all of a
Like
sudden.
a pulseless sea.
Well, this is Operation Nora. It's not just Snow I'm after. The Sanctum's gotta pay too.
Oh yes, Operation Nora.
Hey, you're the one who said we had to fight. Every minute we waste,
I'm sorry.
we're tempting fate.
Silly little boy.
There's some underground tunnels not far from here. I used to play in them when I was a kid. No one uses the entrance anymore, so even the army doesn't know about it.
I used to
But
play in
I
this
know where it
sewer when
is.
I was a child.
We can sneak in under their noses.
So let's go sneak in this newer.
Hmm.
Sounds good.
Great. Here we go.
And this is where Hope is from, Palimpolum. So he's a rich white kid.
Mm.
Well, it's hinted that he's like
Huh. No more
at least well
rivalries now.
off. I think his dad is like a
Science
government
brought in the Guardian
official
Corps.
or something along those lines,
Okay,
or a businessman.
there's an old drainage pipe. We can use it to avoid being seen. The tunnel entrance is a little further up.
And did you fuck with my paradigms? Oh, I have so much CP. Okay, hold on. Panda boom. Can she be a medic? Okay, I'm like. There we go. Okay. Let's level their shit up. Your magic shit gonna cost like a lot. Okay, good. We get commando going. Alright. I want him, his synergist to be insane. I don't know what that does. Oh, lightning resistance. Okay. And Ravager. Damn. Okay. All right. Let's go.
Follow me.
Stealth.
Target's a target.
Wait, now I wonder, can only lightning launch people? Like, if Snow does this, does he just throw them? Just eats them up into the sky? Why are you hiding, boy?
Way into the tunnels is over there.
Man,
This way.
they're Kona vision.
Let alone hearing things. They're like, you're just like running as fast as possible.
Yeah.
Right? You're not even trying to hide yourself. Embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Standard grunts, am I right?
Be ready for the next fight.
I mean, in seriousness, like that is a problem in actual military units. It's like people getting distracted. Not to that extent, I don't think, but like.
Let's see.
In most fields, no one wants to do paperwork, and no one wants to do more than put their neck out if they don't have to.
I mean,
Or very rarely. So
I don't blame them.
but it is the kind of stuff that leads to like, why didn't you see that thing? I'm like, I don't know. It looked like the thing that happens all the time, so I didn't think much of it, and
Yeah.
so on and so forth.
There should be another drainage pipe.
Oh damn,
Just one of them, though.
this one. What's his weakness? Oh, I have to. Really?
It must be a different one. Core Pacifex.
What's that?
What a
Okay.
name.
What a name, right?
I mean, it does kind of lend the sort of like religious fundamentalism to the project.
Easy.
That naming, because that hasn't really been seen as thoroughly in this game as I have seen it in other
Another Final Fantasies.
JRPGs or even Final Fantasies in general, like specifically.
Yeah.
I know it must be here because of the kind of enemies you're fighting and the
Yeah, I mean, the biggest Eden is fucking named.
yeah.
The biggest Falsi rather is named fucking Eden. Like,
Yeah.
Keep it up.
And the guy, one of the leaders, I think it might even be whatever the equivalent of like king or emperor is in this world, like he's
Primarch.
dressed like the fucking
Prim-
Pope.
yeah, he's the leader of the Sanctum, which is effectively the Catholic Church.
He's either it's like the Pope or the Patriarch.
Yeah. Well, his title is Primarch, so yeah.
Which the Patriarch is the head of the Eastern Orthodox Church.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I could have stealthed my way through this pipe. Lost opportunities. We should do a stealth game. I don't know how we'll do, but we should do a stealth game.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I haven't played through a lot of the more recent, and I say recent when like the last one came out years ago now. Splinter Cell games.
I will tell you, I played through Blacklist, which I think is the most recent one.
Yeah.
To call it stealth would be a bit more generous than we probably want to be.
Fair.
Keep up with me,
Like-
Hope.
Yeah.
Fair. I don't know what other game well, I don't know, like Dishonored wouldn't be a bad one.
No, and I never played through that second one as Corvo. So that would be
I never played the
interesting.
second one at all. Never played the second one at all. I honestly like struggled with part of it at the end, but this was also 10 years ago, so I don't know how they would do now.
Oh,
And so it ends.
That's a crazy attack.
I was not paying attention to health either. There we go.
There you go.
I kind of do dislike that. Like, oh, your leader's dead. Game over. Like,
yeah,
that's
and
always
I
been a
think
silly.
that
thing
might
to me.
actually be
Are you gonna attack?
one of the things that they tried to remedy.
Because in remake and rebirth, whoever you're controlling can get down, but then you can revive them as needed. And have to scan them again.
Yeah. I probably should play through remake. I don't know if I want to play through it on recordings or not.
I mean, fair. You have
Good.
access to my PS5 for the TV at least, so you don't have to buy it again.
Yeah. I'll think about it. That might not be a bad one to play through for the show. At least the remake. I don't know about Rebirth because I think
It's
the
beefy.
open worldness might make it too
Too much.
much.
I've got your back.
Because there would be segments I would have to just do a little bit of like side stuff,
Oh my god.
which wouldn't be the worst, I guess. I don't know.
What?
That attack must be really strong.
Well, obviously, but like, I guess I'm stubborn. I'm gonna fight this thing. I guess I have to put shield and protect on. Let's try that. I don't have to fight this thing, but I'm going to.
You could try to avoid it.
Yeah.
Follow my lead.
I should have made a synergist Ravager build. Or Paradigm, not build.
Thanks.
I mean, I know what you meant, but
Yeah.
that's effectively what paradigms are. Loadouts might be another way to put it, but
Loadout is a better phrasing for it.
We got this under control.
Thank you.
I'm ever so slightly annoyed I have to use Libra again. Zoom tight.
I've got your back.
yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm not entirely sure I'm supposed to fight this thing right now.
Like, are you supposed to have let it miss you?
Maybe.
Supposed to is probably the wrong word. It's like, it looks like it's entirely approachable now that you've.
It's just staggering. It took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. If I had like a Saboteur to like debuff it a little bit, that would be a much easier fight. But that's part of this game's like flaw, is that you're limited a lot of the game to just two-party characters for a long time.
Yeah. They probably did design around that a little bit, but yeah. Like which enemies you run into, they accounted for which things you had available to you at that point.
Oh, like this feels like there was there'd be a chest over there.
Talk about close calls.
What do you mean, buddy? We fought like 10 people. Okay. What the hell is this place?
I think we made it past all the guards.
Just a casual front flip. No casual front flip for that one.
Do you see this place though? Nutriculture Complex.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it'll be fine. Only kids like me know
Floating
about that
platforms
entrance.
and
They'll
shit.
find it. They'll call in a team and canvass the whole tunnel system.
Then we better hurry.
So,
The thing is, you
where's
probably
this thing
could.
come out anyway?
You'd have to have like such
What?
powerful magnets, though.
It,
Probably could do
I
like a
don't really
floating
know for
platform
sure.
like that inside a
We'll
contained
find out today.
space. But it would be such strong magnets, you'd be limited to what you could actually do with it. It would-
automated nutriculture. I think I remember learning about this in school. The food we ate every day came from here.
Oh, I'm like I don't think anything's okay.
Is this gonna be like an enemy rush?
Maybe. At the same time,
I know it's not.
Yeah.
Sorry. I know it's not quite the same look, but this reminded me of a lot of the segments in
Flanitor.
Mass Effect that you Flanitor. That you isn't the other one called like Planadora or something like
Wait,
that?
what? About that.
But anyway, but in Mass Effect where you fight the like little monsters, the ones that like are just like little drones, little like bipedal drones
Okay. Yeah.
of the
yeah.
Reapers,
Mm-hmm.
and like you have to like punch them off or use shotguns or whatever. Typically,
Yeah.
you don't really have a choice but to fight it.
Nope. I have to scan you. I do have to scan you. What the fuck?
It's a Lucidon or a Lucadon. That doesn't look like that doesn't look good.
Nope.
Thanks.
Like, I'm just gonna keep healing.
Here.
Give me some
Okay.
some buffs.
Not quite as alarming as it
And
looks like it
usually-
might be, because
it looks like a charge up move, so I'm like, hold on.
because the other guy was really powerful.
Oh my god, what? He's
He's resistant to everything. It's probably what Wally is at. Well,
Then,
Shell
like-
is up.
okay. But regardless, we always had a way to. Well, his stagger bar is not that high. So we'll see if his things change after we stagger him.
Oh, I understand it a bit more now. I don't know why I didn't notice that before, that it has like an actual percentage listed there. And that
What-
determines how hard it is to fill.
Or yeah, how hard, how long it takes to fill.
Unfortunate.
Okay.
There we go.
Now he's normal to everything. Which I'm gonna launch him. I think I'll do it.
Jeez.
Yeah, I think one more barrage of launch. Do it. Yeah, he just takes forever to. He doesn't even take that long to stagger. He just takes a bit of time to stagger. And that photon thing was a lot scarier than it actually ended up being.
Well, and because you encountered the other ones that like would just zap you
Fucking
and kill you
wreck me.
instantly.
It's the city's food production fallacy.
Okay, so like
Oh,
Carbuncle.
oh, really? Carbuncle?
Carbuncle?
That's one
That
of our enemies.
so a lot of the fallacies are named after summons currently,
So,
or at least this one is
Oh.
a
kill him and
common
cut off the
summon.
food supply. That'll make us popular.
Carbuncle is a common summon.
I think people have enough reason to hate
It's
us,
shown up in
don't you?
8, 15.
Yeah, you're probably
Maybe not as
Okay.
common as I'm making it
hungry
seem,
people make for angry people.
I just don't. It's a weird name.
but it's often modeled after like a fennec fox situation.
We use that as a landmark.
Oh, I wonder if it's like just an odd translation. Okay, that's why it looks kind of like a fox.
Is there a translation thing to it?
No, I don't know. I'm just like Carbuncle seems odd. It seems like an odd name. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you were looking it up.
What is a carbuncle?
Oh, you're healing? Stop that.
Time to switch it up.
Okay. Okay, we are moving, right? Okay. All right. I'll wait until I have 800. Hi, homie. So I'm gonna try not buffing myself. See if that makes an actual difference on this guy, because it doesn't seem like I needed to.
Time to switch it up.
Oh no.
And so it ends.
That's annoying. Did you see what happened, Connor?
No, sorry, I was reading something.
I had 10 health left, but then I fell to the ground and there's technically fall damage, air quotes, and that took out the 10
Oh.
health I had.
Time to switch it up. We got this under control. Hope. Follow my lead, Hope.
Yeah, this is gonna be...
Keep up with me, Hope.
I do need to buff myself.
Good call.
I'm just going after my little boy.
I've got your back. Time to switch it up.
That was a little weird. These guys do look kind of like a slightly tedious fight right now, though.
Yeah, because you...
Maybe
there's
less
no
so
way
than
to...
the. Maybe less so than the ones you encounter with Vanille and Zaz,
Yeah.
but
There's no way to keep up the healing unless you're constantly switching.
Follow my lead, Hope.
And this fucker fucking cheap shots me.
But I was reading something that apparently this game is in like a larger game universe than just the 13 series.
That was the intention,
like,
yes.
Yeah, but it like involved like multimedia stuff, like on I think is it portable and mobile. Rather.
This one, no.
Yeah,
So,
no. So there's like Final Fantasy. There's stuff that's mobile based games that were both tied in, and then like for the Final Fantasy for the PlayStation Portable as well.
Sort of strange.
yeah, so this
We've relied on them our whole lives.
starting with 13, there was this
And
push
water.
for a thing called Fabula Nova Chrysalis, which just means new tale of the crystal. And the idea was that they created a mythology
The rest of us.
that all three,
leeches.
at the time, all three titles would use that base mythology and then branch out from there.
Nurture
Um,
us. They take care of, well,
when they originally were announced,
they treat us like we're special.
Final Fantasy 13 was that the mainline game,
Like we're pets.
and you had Final Fantasy Versus 13, which eventually became Final Fantasy 15, and you had
Like
a mobile
pets.
phone game called Final Fantasy Agito 13,
To them.
and those all were meant to use the same mythology.
That's it. Now it makes sense.
Eventually,
I've been so blind.
13, retains the
I was
base
born into
mythology.
a Fal'Cie world, raised on a Fal'Cie leash. It was the only hope
Indoctrination.
I had. When it was taken
And then
from me,
Agito 13 became renamed as Final Fantasy Type 0. It's don't worry about the names.
without a
That one
master
actually
father,
pretty much follows a very similar ethos of like having l'Cie as well.
Hope,
Um,
listen to me.
that one actually I would probably be down to replay at some point.
This l'Cie curse, it took everything from me.
I think Final Fantasy 15 diverted the
My
most
dreams.
from
I didn't
the
wanna
original
think,
lore,
so I fought instead.
and I wonder if
As long as I was fighting,
it being
nothing else
tied
was
into that original
I was
mythology
running away.
was part of the problem of it taking so long to develop.
And you, Hope,
Because that
you
director
got swept
just,
along with me.
I guess, didn't want to be
But like,
constrained so much.
don't understand.
But that's just me thinking about it. I have no evidence for this.
What? No.
Yeah, some of it also just looks like an attempt to get into the mobile market
Mhm.
and they had a vehicle for
Can't
it.
do
So
this. You can't
Yeah.
just build
I've-
something up like that.
And then
but
I
it does
think,
seem to be kind of a fixation for a lot of their creative team.
Mhm.
The like the
won't
crystal
abandon you.
thing. I didn't realize how much it was until
Mhm.
playing 16 because I played Crystal Chronicles, but I always kind of assumed that was just part of Crystal
Can't just
Chronicles
throw
or
in the
something,
towel.
right? I didn't realize that was like itself an extension of that thing throughout a lot of the Final
Oh,
Fantasy story.
Like crystals, you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean crystals show up in a capacity in pretty much every Final Fantasy.
Let's wrap this up.
I mean, in 7, materia are just earth crystal, like mining crystals.
they have police sirens on their helmet.
Yeah, it's the fucking worst.
Is that rescue ability healing them, or just like
Yeah.
does it amp
So
them up?
I need,
Oh.
yeah. So I need to really focus on staggering, so I can actually like do meaningful damage between their healing.
And just get rid of one at a time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I don't think I need to heal Hope very much. There we go. I mean, the first 4 or 5 Final Fantasies, they all have crystals as an underlying like thing. It's just sometimes they're not the main focus. Like in 8, that's not the main focus of the game at all. And
Sure.
I would not be able to tell you, even though I've played that game many times, where crystals factor into the game. Final Fantasy X,
So what do we do now?
they do spheres are part of like the game, but like not like the
We're
main
in the
driving
sea.
force.
Ticking time bombs. Enemies of Cocoon. If we can't follow the plan, do we just lay down and die?
I didn't mean we should give up.
Then what battles do we fight? And against who? Tell me that.
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet.
That's right. I don't know yet. But I do know we can't lose hope.
Well, I think is it, what?
There is no hope.
Okay.
Not for the sea.
What's interesting about this to me too
It's my name. Not who I am.
is like
I was just
she's
like
barely
you.
an adult herself.
Yeah, she's like 21, which is barely an adult in most.
I had to be strong.
No,
for
just
Sarah,
that's
so
just
I
barely
thought I
an
needed to
adult.
forget my past, and I became lightning. I thought that by changing my name, I could
Which
change.
like doesn't mean she hasn't
who I
been through
was.
some things, but like
I was just a kid.
No, I mean it more as just she doesn't have all the answers, kid. Like
It flashes bright.
that
and
cape is
fades
so
away.
wild looking, and like
Look
it
at
has
her
a
hair.
special.
Protect. It
Yeah,
only
it's just sticking out
destroys.
like that. And the cape is wild because it has like a specific part of the leather
Sarah tried
straps
to tell me.
that
Uh-huh.
like specifically are designed to hold
Listen.
that fabric.
Like are you like impressed by the amount of detail to it, or just
No, I just find it silly.
okay?
If you really are Alice, it's my job to deal with you.
It might be denoting of some kind of a rank or something. I'm not sure, but
I threatened her.
Come on, Slowpoke.
Sorry. Got held up.
Where have you been?
I'm really late, huh?
Britt Baker just doing his
Only
best
one who
himbo.
believed her was Snow.
Don't say it! Don't say his name. It brings everything back. I keep playing it in my head. What happened to her? And then I see his stupid face and he's smiling. How can he smile when she's dead? I know! There's nothing I can do about it. I hate knowing that. No matter what happens, she's not coming back. When I was fighting, there was no time to think about it. It felt good just to give in. But now you
Well, there, buddy.
start talking about hope. I'm sorry, I messed up.
It's my fault.
I have trauma.
oof.
Oh, I realized I probably could have leveled them up a little, like 1 or 2 nodes by now. Okay, let's get rid of them. That fucking siren. I think I remember seeing on the subreddit that there's like a timing you can nail down so that you don't waste your ATB gauge when you're switching the rolls, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that way.
Yeah, that does make sense. I feel like I would never quite get it.
Or like it might not be worth
Figuring it out.
Figuring it out quite away.
Thundara.
Okay, no abilities. I'm trying to max out getting abilities first. Oh my god. Well, actually, ooh, yes. Hold on. You want Cura in our lives? You son of a bitch. Okay.
It's a wild facility, though. It also like.
And apparently, it makes all the food.
Yeah, apparently. So this the society seems to be on some real firm ground.
It's a floating city in the sky.
It's a floating city in the sky where
Well, it's a floating orb that has like biomes and shit, which I'm sure are like machine created.
And a machine god makes
Everything.
their food.
All right, we're gonna save the elevator trip for the next episode. Yeah, not much story wise besides some heart to heart, and meeting a new character, this military guy. Look how good she looks with the mod though. All right, next time.